losing the weight, but I've been stuck at the same weight for the past 3 to 4 months. I've been stuck at around 150 to 158 pounds, and I'm doing everything right. I'm tracking my weights, I am tracking my calories, I am tracking my steps. But what we're missing is that my body has adapted to this workout, this nutritional plan, and also the exercise routine and my step count. So I've been eating at what we call maintenance, because when you lose weight, your body requires less calories than it did at your higher weight. So at 155 pounds and my activity level, I've been eating at maintenance at around 2,000 to 2,100, 2,300 calories on some days. And the funny thing is, every time I try to put myself back into a cut or in a deficit, one of two things happens. One, my mom cooks, and her foods are high in calories, very high in fats, high with the sauces. So I quickly blow like 800 calories very quickly. Or two, we go out to dinner, to lunch, to brunch, to movies, and all these other stuff that I particularly like enjoying, because I don't believe in cutting out stuff. So I have 2 or 3 days of eating 3,500 or 5,000 calories, and it is free. Maybe it's one of my run days, and the run days are the worst because that makes me eat way more calories. I'm super ravenous, I'm hungry, and the blood sugar drops, so I'm going very heavy on the calories, the sugar, the sweets, whatever it is. So what do you do? Well, this is why it's not a one size fits all blueprint. You literally have to adjust the program for your goals and where you are in life. Hello, Mike. How are you? So, for example, right now it's a very busy season for me. I'm writing. I have so many classes. I have clients. I have business meetings. I'm constantly going, and there's a lot of traveling happening. Because of this particular setup, I have a 3-day workout split, which is specifically tailored to this very busy season. And this very busy season requires me being very intentional about my calories, which is the reality of it. So one of the things that I've done, instead of going into a cut or just adding on more cardio, more running, or more time, because I know that I still need to sleep, it's now reprogramming, and this is me using the word lightly, making small changes about how I plan my days. So I put breakfast very standard, try to bump up my protein for breakfast, have more volume for breakfast and less calories. So that looks like liquid egg whites and a whole egg. It looks like tuna. So 30 to 35 grams of protein for breakfast for less than 400 calories. That's gonna be very important for me to spread out my calories through the day. So basically we are calorie budgeting and banking our calories. And then it's eating around 200 calories less every day instead of going into a deep deficit, meaning so instead of eating 1,600 calories and then I'm starving, I can maintain 10,000 steps, eat 2,000 or 1,900 calories. I'm not gonna be so hungry. Keep the same workout routine, increase my weights every 1 to 2 weeks, and that's gonna still put me in a deficit. So on the weekends, if I'm going out, I budget an additional 500 calories. So that's how I eat. when I'm eating out. And it's been one of the most useful things to me. But I think one of the most important part to take note of this in this is that you can eat healthy, you can work out and not lose weight, and your body looks the same. Because just because you're eating healthy foods doesn't mean that it's void of calories. It does mean, you know, you still can have home cooked meals, you can portion your meals, you can do a lot right, but you can still be eating more calories than your body needs. And that's what we wanted to talk about. So that's how we would reprogram it. If you find that, you know, you've been stuck for 6 months, a year, your weight isn't moving and you're still not looking the way you want to look, my advice to you is start weighing and tracking your food, like everything that you're eating. Then track your workouts, um, the weights, the reps, be consistent in tracking your steps, document it, just like how you would for your banking details. Like go through it with a fine tooth comb, look at it, and then from that you can see where there might be a little bit of a lapse. Thank you, Lance. Thank you so much. Because sometimes it's just small changes that you need to make. And remember, after you lose weight, your body is gonna adjust, and your body's gonna require less calories. I know, it's hard, and it's rough to think about, but hopefully this has been insightful and beneficial. All right.